up on today's Panther Beat, why you should vote in your local election.
And your club news, Panther Beat starts right now.
Hello, I'm Anna.
And I'm Mohammed, and this is your Panther Beat for November 8th, 2018. If you haven't turned in your cap and gown order forms, today is the last day to turn them in to the main office. After today, you have to contact Jostens directly. Are you in need of service hours? The O'Fallon Holiday Parade is looking for volunteers on Saturday, November 10th to build a float. The parade is November 24th. Stop by Guidance to pick up a flyer.
Endeavors is looking for your original artwork for the 2019 issue. Send in your poetry, short stories, essays, photographies, and drawings by November 30th. For directions and more information, go to the school homepage, click on IMC, then Endeavors. Freshmen, were you not photographed during Picture Day in October? A makeup day has been scheduled for Friday, December 7th. Bring your best smile.
If any students are interested in skilled trade careers, the IMC invites you to attend a career fair on Thursday, November 15th. You must register in advance in the guidance office. Juniors, on Thursday, November 8th, the OTHS Guidance Department is hosting a junior parent night. Come to the Smiley Auditorium at 6 p.m. to learn about senior course selections, standardized tests, college planning, and more.
Senior dedications are due by the end of the month. Pick up an order form from outside of room 609 or in the school yearbook website. Contact Ms. Beeler or Ms. Lucas with questions. Did you vote in the midterm election? If not, here's Ryan Anderson on some reasons why you might want to.
Teens believe they do not have a stake in our democracy, and this is why they do not vote. But they are wrong, because democracy is a right given to us by the Founding Fathers in the Constitution to pick the leaders that we so choose to have lead us.
Voting in a democracy is one of the responsibilities that we have as citizens. And particularly if you're 18 years old, you're considered to be an adult. So many of the laws that are passed at the state, local, and national level are laws that are going to directly affect you. So the people who are making those laws ought to be held accountable by the people who are voting.
According to The Economist, young people feel like they don't have a big stake in society, and that is the reason they do not vote. We spoke with the Young Democrats Club member Hannah Caraway and Young Conservatives Club member Luke Ober to see why they think teens do not vote.
Teens really don't care about the elections because they think that it really doesn't affect them, although it really will affect them, especially as they're coming out of high school and going into college and they have to have jobs and they're paying more taxes.
I think in our society, too much emphasis is placed just on presidential elections. I mean, when we think about elections, it's always for president or other major offices. So when you're thinking about midterms, most people don't usually think they're important. But really, all of them are important because it's going to change who represents us.
According to Brookings, the youth turnout is lower at 42% in 2016 in comparison to the 58% total turnout of the whole electorate. According to NPR, in 2016, 23.7 million young voters voted. We spoke with Mr. Bussey on how we could get young voters to vote.
One of the things that has been done to get more students or more teenagers or 18-year-olds voting is the option to allow them to vote in a primary, that if they're going to be 18 at the time of the general election, at 17, they're able to vote in the primary election. So I think it's the incentive of making the process easier.
According to The Economist, young people don't vote because they don't know how. 18-year-olds can register to vote by going to the O'Fallon Township Building, by the YMCA, at the DMV, or at Social Studies teacher Mr. Bussey's room 306.
And if teens start voting now, it's going to create this idea of civil activism throughout their lives. So if they start the pattern now, they're more likely to vote in the future.
For Panther Beat, I'm Ryan Anderson.
Now let's pass it over to the sports desk.
Hey guys, I'm Ryan, back again with today's sports. Anyone interested in trying out for baseball should attend the informational meeting next Tuesday. This is for parents and players. Report to the Smiley Auditorium at 6:30 p.m. Trials for the girls' bowling team begin this Tuesday. Report to the St. Clair Bowl at 3:30. See Coach Spencer with questions. And good luck to our boys' bowling team as they roll to victory in the Belleville East Tournament. That's it for today's sports. Now on to the birthdays.
Thanks, guys. I'm Talia with the birthdays. Birthdays for today are Zachary Dinner, Laura Edwards, Alexander Hunter, Aaron Connor, Evan Connor, Gabrielle Parker, and Corey Quintel. And a very special happy birthday goes out to Miss McKay and Mr. Watson. That's all for me. Now let's pass it back to me.
And now for your club news. GSA meets today in room 805 until 3:30. Everyone is welcome. Chemistry Club meets tomorrow in room 811 after school. Robotics Club meets today and Tuesday after school. It is not too late to join. Join programming, mechanical, electrical, or administration teams.
Scholar Bowl holds a meeting today in room 906 after school. FBLA holds a very important meeting next Wednesday in room 100 to discuss competitive events.
Good luck to the band as they compete at Grand Nationals this weekend. Stay tuned for their performance of Stretching the Canvas. That's it for today, O'Fallon.
For up-to-date news, videos, and more, head over to our Panther Beats YouTube channel.